Did you ever get off the phone with a friend or a family member feeling kind of very tired, exhausted, disconnected from yourself, and with like cloudy, fuzzy energy? Because if you did, then this means that you probably exchanged energy with them and that you are now carrying their energy, their problems in your energy field. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the signs that will let you know if that may be the case, if you are carrying other people's energy in your field, and what you can do to clear some of that out. Hi there, my name is Anna, and I'm a formally trained clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. Carrying other people's energy, other people's problems, and heaviness used to happen to me a lot before my training, and it still happens to this day. I used to carry their heaviness, their problems, and I was completely unaware of it. And now that I know kind of like the signs to look out for, and I also have the tools and techniques to clear that out, it really allows me to tap into my intuition a lot more for myself, but also to carry out intuitive readings for others. And when I kind of don't have that energetic hygiene on point, it actually becomes a lot harder to see, to read other people. So this is one of the main benefits, that when you do clear your energy field, you are much more connected to your intuition. So let me know if this sounds familiar, because this happened to me before I started my training, and it's it's just a quick story that I want to share with you. So I was with my friend on the phone, and she was going through a lot of she's going through a difficult time with her boyfriend. She was hitting her fear of abandonment pattern, and she was sharing with me, all her worries, and she was really in survival mode. There was so much there, there was a lot of charged energy, and I really wanted to be there for her. And unconsciously, like, I love her so much, I wanted to take all her pain away, and just unconsciously I took her energy in my energy field. And by the end of the talk, when we hung up the phone, I was feeling very tired, very exhausted, very disconnected from myself. And whatever, I went about my day. I forgot about this, and I went about my day just kind of feeling, I was unaware of how shitty I was feeling, right? So what happened is that I started to have thoughts about my own partner, that, oh my God, what if she's gonna leave me? Like, what am I gonna do? And then later during the day, when she got home, we actually got in an argument, in a fight about this. And at night, I even had a dream about it. So it really got to me, and I wasn't aware of it. Like, I had completely forgot about this, and I didn't really make the connection that I was like, wait, until the next day. The next day, I made the connection. I'm like, oh my God, like, this wasn't me. I mean, what also happened was probably the energy that I got from my friend also activated my own, because I have my own patterns, my own information in my field about fear of abandonment as well. So that energy kind of lit up that information, and it just exacerbated the whole situation. So this probably, let me know if this is something that happened to you, like something similar in the past. It does happen to us often, and to be honest, it still happens to me today, of course. And this is not to say that we shouldn't share our drama with our friends. Of course we should, but we should be more aware of when we do exchange energy. Before we jump into the signs to look out for, I just want to talk about two short things. So, first of all, why does this happen? Briefly touched into it before. And then, what are the two types of energy that you can carry in your field? So, first of all, why does this happen? Well, we kind of touched on this before again. Being an empath, a natural healer, you just want to take other people's pain and take it upon yourself, because you are a natural healer, right? However, this can be really non-beneficial on your own body. Like, you can actually feel other people's pain physically, and you can take on other people's crap. And honestly, that doesn't help you, and it doesn't help them, because that's their karma. It's their stuff to work through for their own evolution, for their own soul's growth. And if you take that from them, you are stopping their own soul's growth. And you're also meddling with your own evolution and soul growth, because that's not yours. So that's why it's so important to clear it out and to learn the tools to do that. And The other thing that I want to talk about is what are the two main types of energy that we carry. So, the two main types are energy that has been in our field for a very long time, that we probably started to accumulate since we were very little, or maybe even from past lives. That energy, we are completely unaware of it, that it's someone else's energy in our field, and we kind of just see it as our own. So that requires sometimes more work to get rid of, but we still use the same tools and techniques to get rid of them. And the other one is the kind of daily energy that we exchange with other people that hasn't been there for too long. So it's more like, for how long has the energy been there? Because for the longer the energy is there, the more you start to identify with it and kind of see it as your own, and form an image of yourself around it. All right, so what is the best protection really against someone else's energy that's in your field? It's awareness, of course. So now let's talk about the signs. So what should you look out for to be able to tell when someone's energy is in your field? What are the signs that you are running other people's energy in your field? I'm going to mention 6 signs in this video. If you want a more extensive list, you can check out the article that I wrote in the description box below. All right, sign number 1 is that you have a difficulty in making decisions. When you have other people's energy in your field, you are disconnected from your own inner compass, your own intuition. And it becomes difficult to make decisions that are aligned with your path, aligned with your purpose and your true self. So, of course, it becomes difficult to make decisions, whether these are big life decisions or smaller, even, small daily decisions. Sign number 2, confused preferences. So when your likes, interests, even clothing style changes according to who you are hanging out with. So maybe you even have a friend that's like this, that's like 2 different people depending on who they are with. Of course, this is also a social mechanism that we use to bond and to connect with other people. But when this is excessive, it becomes non-beneficial because we lose our sense of self and we get lost. This boundaries, between us and other become very fuzzy, and we lose our sense of self. Sign number 3. This one I've seen a lot of empaths have real trouble with. When you feel a sense of guilt or shame that isn't yours. So, for example, let's say a friend comes to you and they're feeling very upset for whatever reason. You automatically start to think that they're upset because of you. Or if a family member has made a poor life decision, you automatically feel guilty and feel like you should have done something to prevent that. So, that means you are carrying their energy in your field. You need to understand that it is their responsibility. It's their energy. It's for them. You have to give it back to them. So that's a sign that you're carrying their energy. This is a sign that is more relevant to the other type of energy that we carry in our field, to energy that has been there for a long time. And this is very important. If you carry a thought that doesn't quite resonate with who you really know you are. So for example, I am not good enough. I'm never going to achieve anything in this life. That's the thought. But deep inside, you know that that is not true. So that is energy and information that has been around for a long time. You don't even know who gave it to you, where it's from, whose it is. It's not yours, but it's in your field and has been there probably since you were like very little, or sometimes even from past lives. Now I'm going to mention more kind of bodily, emotional signs. Let's talk about physical pain. Of course, sometimes when we feel pain in our body, it's our own pain. But a lot of the times, especially again as natural healers, as empaths, some of the pain that we feel is not ours. So I'll give you an example. Not that long ago, I had a reading with someone and I instantly felt a pain in my chest. And I immediately knew that he went through a breakup recently. So I asked him, did you go through a breakup recently? And he was like, yes, I did. So that is one thing, feeling other people's pain. It can be a headache, it can be even nausea. Like if you're around someone that's an overthinker, you will start to get a headache or nausea from that. Another one, this is another sign. If you're around someone and you inexplicably, irrationally feel very emotional, like very angry or very sad, it may be because, again, you as an empath, you're probably more fluid, you are more connected to emotions, but the other person can be more suppressed. And so what happens is that you pick up on their emotions, their suppressed anger, and you start to feel inexplicably angry. So that's another sign. Let me know if you've experienced any of these signs. I'm curious to know which one you resonate with the most and what your story is behind it. And don't worry too much about it because we are always exchanging energy with other people. But if you want to be more connected with your intuition, if you want to hone your psychic skills even, this is energetic hygiene is something very important. So what I want to do here is offer you a short mantra that you can use to clear other people's energy from your field. But because I don't want to make this video too long, I am going to put a free meditation that you can use in the description box below. I guarantee you, if you do this meditation every day for 7 days, for a week, you are going to feel like a completely different person. When I did this for the first time in my psychic training, this same meditation, after a week I was feeling more like myself than ever. And the crazy part is that I wasn't even aware of the fact that I was running so much of other people's energy in my field. So that's the crazy thing. So let me know if, once you've done the meditation for 7 days, let me know, come back and comment in the comment, or you can email me if you want. I'll leave my email as well. All right, so here's the mantra. I'm going to put it up on the screen for you to read as well. But here's something important to know about the mantra. These are just words, okay? The words only have the power that you give to them. So the intention behind the words is really what creates the desired effect. So here is the mantra. I let go of all energy that isn't aligned with my unique vibration. I call back my energy from all times, places, and people. I am in my own space, whole and complete. If you're super busy and you don't have time to even say that, or if you're just walking on the street, say this. Again, with intention. Clear and sovereign, now. As you repeat this, if it is safe for you to do so, imagine your space lightening and your own energy coming back to you. Imagine your aura becoming colorful. And imagine this energy that is other people's. Just imagine it go into the ground. So you can do this with your eyes open, to be honest. You don't need to close your eyes to imagine this. I really appreciate your presence here with me today. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again soon.